silver, we've been calling that from about 20, if we're being totally honest, maybe $25 dollars an ounce. And we were call I'm pretty sure in the video we said 120. I'm pretty sure we did, and it's actually
I don't
fascinating.
remember what we said. I remember saying it was definitely going to go over 100,
Over 100 is definitely what we said.
and
And
then
we've
the previous video, I said it had gone too far, too fast, and again, it had this huge crash.
Yeah, yeah, but also, let's pull up the chart and pull up my account here. I mean, my last sells on silver, I mean, for the trading account, not obviously any physical that myself or you own. That's a separate point in itself. But on the trading side of it, just to prove we're not BSing anyone. But yeah, silver is a really amazing one. I mean, but like we said just then, 20 to 120. We definitely said over 100. I think in the video we did mention 120 because there was a specific target or ratio we were looking at. But for silver, I mean, we've been buying that since 2025. I mean, 2025, but also at the 20 to $30 range, buying on specific moving averages. I mean, I was buying even late as 50 down here when we got to the 50 moving average, profited very nicely from that trade. And my last sell was on that first red day here, about 11K. So pretty impressive stuff. Cooled it, but also sold at the right sort of times. Now we are entering actually some interesting areas because we had probably the biggest crash since the Hunt brothers. I mean, that was a video we did as well. I mean, when we hit this 50 moving average now on a daily after a 40% crash, and the only other bigger crash was a 50% one. But those are the two levels I'm looking at. Definitely this level here, seeing if we can get a couple of green days here, as well as the 200. I mean, yeah, touch on your views on silver at the moment. I know JP Morgan just closed their short at the very bottom of this terrible day we had here, which is quite amusing, which shows that maybe even they are realizing that this is getting adopted more than they anticipated.
Well, I'm still bullish on silver for the long term. So this crash is a great opportunity for anyone who hadn't got into to buy silver. I still buy physical silver. It's we went over the reasons before as to why people should be buying it. It's got strong industrial use cases, including especially in batteries for electric cars, and that's a market that's only going to continue to grow. So, and they're used in all solar panels. So there's a lot of industrial use, and there's a supply shortage of silver.
Mm,
So, I think over the long term, you have to be bullish on it. I personally would buy it to hold
yeah.
and hold it physically rather than see it as something to be actively trading. But
Mm,
we've had this big drawdown now. It went too far too fast, as we
mm.
mentioned in the last video, and there's another opportunity to get in. And but wait for the green bars and wait for it to wait for it to prove that it's on the way up if you're trading it.
Yeah, absolutely. But also, if you're just trying to find the best time to buy your physical as well, I mean, it's still helpful to look at this stuff because you can time your physical purchases or bulk purchases slightly better.
Incidentally, if you go to a
Mm.
coin dealer now and try to buy silver coins at $78, you won't be able to get them. You'll still be paying 95 dollars for them.
Mm,
There's still a shortage of supply no matter what happens in this market.
right.
So, that tells you something as well. And apparently, in China, they're even more expensive. They're still trading for over $100 in China at the moment.
Wow. Wow,
And
that's
China's
really helpful to know.
where the
Yeah.
big market is. So I would suggest that for long term holders of silver, and silver can be used as money. You want to have, as many physical silver coins as you want, because at some stage when the banking house of cards collapses
Mm.
and you want to make small purchases, silver coins are going to be ideal for that.
Yeah, more so than gold. And there's more use
Well,
cases to silver.
go
Yeah.
go you have these gold coins, and every one's worth almost $5,000 now. You're not going to use those to
Mm.
go and buy a loaf of bread or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Just quickly show that. And yeah, as you said, wait for some green days. And don't
If
rush
you're
in.
trading, it's a different scenario. I mean, you
Yeah.
wait for the right entry point to trade, and wait to see a proper reversal of the moving average and so on. The trading rules are different from the long term
Yeah.
fundamental holders. So you've been doing some great trades on silver, and there's certainly the opportunity to do so. The chart was amazing on the climb up, and
Mm.
let's get started on on the road up again, and then there was some excellent entry points to get in and trade silver, which we'll be covering here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, still looking at the same level I bought at before, in October, got to the 50, didn't buy straight on the red days, waited for a couple of green days and stability on that level. We're at that level again, but it looks like we're just going to go straight through it potentially. But you don't know. It might turn over and start crossing back
Yeah,
above and
that's it.
with some
Yeah,
green days.
as far as trading is concerned, I'll say the same as I said about Bitcoin. Don't try to catch a falling knife.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, this is a level I'm looking at, but I'm also looking at back down to 50 as well. And I would say 50 is probably where, in terms of percent, I mean, the Hutton Brothers was about 80%, wasn't it? But that is still 60, that's nearly 60% down to that level there. And, at the end of the day, you don't need to time the market if you're buying physical. So just buying at these sort of levels, and knowing that, you're already several, 30 to 60 to 80% away from the all-time high, and it loves to take out all-time highs. So
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I'd be surprised to see it reaching 50 again. And obviously, if it does, get in there and buy what you can.